Hi everybody, Rochelle here from Quebec CICHLID. Today, get ready for another exciting episode of Fish Store Extreme Makeover. It is finally here, the day I complete this section of my tropical fish section, my freshwater section. Stay tuned and watch this video because I'm going to show you everything that I do from A to Z. I'm going to show you how I do my plumbing, and that's pretty much it. It's a lot of plumbing. If you haven't been following my Fish Store Extreme Makeover series, I started it in 2017 where I decided to remake my whole fish store because it just wasn't efficient. I had aquariums that weren't well placed, so I redid everything. I built this whole setup up in this series, and now I'm modifying it because I don't like my initial build. So this summer it's been going a lot slower for the Extreme Makeover because Ben and I, we bought our first house and it's a fixer-upper. So instead of plumbing here, I've been spending all my free time over there, just making it livable and preparing it for the big winter that is to come. I actually have more Fish Store Extreme Makeover coming up because I'm also working on a 6-foot tank, actually I'm working on 2 6-foot tanks, a project with 2 6-foot tanks involved. So you're definitely gonna want to see that. So subscribe to the channel not to miss a single video. All right, let's get to work. We had drilled and set up the bulkheads and separators in a previous episode of Fish Store Extreme Makeover. Now we had to stop procrastinating and finish the plumbing. We used flexible black tubing for the outtake. Technically, it's less solid in comparison to the solid tubing from our other systems, but in this case, it'll do just fine. It's a lot easier to set up too. We solidified it against the wood and put an L. The water will overflow from the tanks and arrive in the sump, where it has to go right back up. For this tubing, we are using PEX, which is the best technology out there. It's so easy, even I could do it. But in this video, I'm filming, so I let Ben do it. Maybe later we'll add separators, a strong filter. We also wanted to add a UV. For the moment, it's only our pump and the plumbing that will be in there. For the pump that I'm using, it actually changed a couple times since I started this video. I ordered an AquaSurge pump and it's coming in tomorrow. So at the moment, I'm using the MagDrive pump that I usually would use for my water changes. I just couldn't wait any longer to get this going. So the plumbing to bring the water back up was actually done in the previous episode. I can't believe there was so little left to do and it took so long to do it. I guess that's just the story with most of us, right? It's working! Oh wait, this isn't good. The water is going way too high. Our little fish will jump over for sure. Surprise! Well, we're gonna have to figure something out. Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to need a way bigger overflow hole. We bought this awesome PVC cutting bit for our Dremel, and it is the best investment we made all week. We measured and marked where we're going to cut, and we're off. There's a bit of plastic debris that fell into the water, but they were easy to pick up with this little blue net that I have. We found some plastic mesh at Michael's to avoid the fish jumping in the overflow. Seriously, this stuff was hard to find. We called all the scrapbooking, knitting, etc. places, and this is the only one we could find, and they were liquidating it, so phew. We're making it hold with some multi-purpose nylon clamps. Eventually we'll glue them or something, but for now, it's just holding and it's fine. Let's try it out. Success! Now we install the drip system. The aquariums are set up for tropical fish, so to keep the nitrates low and to save time on maintenance, we will install a continuous drip system. The water will drip from the tap and make automatic water changes. Here you're looking at my pressure regulator. This is what makes a drip system possible. We keep it at 18 psi and have an output of 1 gallon per hour per output. Also, to control the water, we have a solenoid valve that's dedicated to this section. It's on a timer to avoid adding too much water, because with just the pressure regulator, it's too much water coming in. We installed the union and connected ourselves to the drip system from the discus tank. I already showcased this, the installation, in the discus tank building video. It works! So now for the overflow, the drip overflow, the tank has previously been drilled for the outtake, so we just attach the hose that drains into our floor drains. And that's it! It works! Oh yes, now I have 2 hoses that hold with a brick. It's legit, I tell ya. Look at how happy the fish are in their new home. I'm just as happy as them. I'm so glad this finally is over. Now I just have the other half to do, so that'll be easy. Ugh. So that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. Maybe it inspired or helped you guys with some of your ideas, or just satisfied your curiosity of how it is that these aquarium systems are built. Often pet shops, they have some that are pre-built. It's the same system, but prefabricated by companies such as Sephora or whatever. In my case, I don't have the funds for these gigantic systems. Ben and I are also more of a do-it-yourself kind of people. So this is what it gives, and of course it's not done. There's the covers to do, the lighting to do, but I mean, you don't need to see me do covers. It's just like cutting plastic. The lighting is DIY as well. It's not as good as, let's say, an actual ramp that is made for that by like Fluval or Zoomed, but you know, with 100 aquariums, 90-gallon tanks, 40-gallon tanks in the store, like, you know, sometimes you've got to cut costs somewhere. And I'd rather do it in lighting than in, well, fish health. So if you like this video, well, there's plenty more where that came from. I will link the playlist to the previous seasons of Fish Store Extreme Makeover in the video description. But the best way to stay tuned with my video is, you guessed it, subscribe to the channel. Last week we hit 10,000 subscribers, and I'm extremely grateful and excited. This is amazing. So my next milestone is 1 million, because shoot for the stars. If you want more fishy content in between my weekly videos, well, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and I have a great website where you can shop online and see all the fish I have for sale, because this is an actual fish store open to the public. I don't think I mentioned it yet. So I ship throughout Canada. If you want a quote, I'll put the link for the contact us form, and just send me your address and I will give you a quote and we'll talk. If you like this fabulous CICHLID Geek t-shirt that I've been sporting throughout the video, you can get it on my Teespring store. The t-shirts ship worldwide, and every t-shirt you buy really encourages me and continuing this awesome project of owning a fish store, having a YouTube channel, and playing with my fish, I guess. So that's all for today. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.